Looking at the door. Okay, we may need to move over here. What do you think? Because that one just look at the door. You know what? Or I can turn the other way. I've never been there, so since now everything is changing, it's possible. Maybe I can move over here. I'll be here. How about that? Not that great looking. All right, it's fine. Who cares? We are just a school. We're not a movie studio. This is it. Take it or leave it. All right. So, okay, a little better. Okay, Mama Panda is gonna be here today. It's okay. It's okay. I think I'm good. As long as I have a little space, I'm good. I am okay. Let's see. We're gonna start our. I think somebody's there. I think we're supposed to have a new baby. New baby coming in. All right. Let's see if you can see my feet better. Okay, so spread out. Spread out. They don't know what to do here. They really don't need me. They need me like every 10 minutes. Need me. Okay, that's it. Only baby needs me. Okay, only baby. So you can still space out. You can still space out for warm up, right? Nobody wants to come in. You have a lot of space. You know what to do. They all know we're gonna first warm up. Welcome to Foundation Tai Chi class. Okay. And we will start with a warm up. And the warm up usually is to warm up our 7 stars. So the 7 stars are major joints and our spine. So you have your ankle, wrist, knee, elbow, hip, shoulder. They're like they're synergized. You see the synergy they have, and of course the spine. Okay, so your constellation, you have this side, you have that, and joined it by the spine. All right, we're gonna warm up and start with the ankles and the initial count.
1、2、3、4、5、6、
That was a perfect woo.
7、10。
Wow, even a perfect shi. Okay, I know when you speak other language, sometimes they have advantage on certain sound. All right, we're going. Well, we're going that way. Okay. All right, carrying the other ankle. 1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10。All right. Knees, Mike. So you're basically doing a lot of rotations, and the principle, the guideline is easy does it. Then you work to your full range of motion. So we're not going to overtrain, but also not undertrain, right? And Richie, open, continual rotation of your knees. All right, and we're moving up to our hips, and Rochelle's gonna count.
1、2、3、4、5、reverse、6、8、9、10。
All right, we're going to move on to our spine now. Start with your tailbone. So for this one, you're going to isolate the tailbone and rotate your tailbone. So your body looks like not moving, right? Your other parts are not moving. You're just going to rotate the tailbone as if you're tracing a circle with it on the floor. Okay, Jake.
1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10。
You can't move your other parts. Yes, stay still. Just do the tailbone. 9, 10. All right. Moving up on the spine, lumbar section next. We're going to do a side stretching. And easy does it, right? So go to your right and gently stretch to the left. And of course, always honor your whereabout now. So your own fitness level right now is what you're going to be working with. Okay, so know thyself, right? Know yourself. And easy does it, less is more. Believe me, if you can be doing this with ease, you're going to discover yourself can actually stretch a little better. So there you go, the other side. Nice, right? Stretching is such a thing. It's both a release, right? If you're at ease only, if you're tense, no, you must be eased when you can feel that release, and it's very delightful actually. There, I kind of lost count. Let's do one more. 10. Yeah, see the tone goes up. It's hard to go up. Okay, 10. All right, moving to your thoracic portion of the spine. So we're gonna make a step towards a corner direction. For us here, this is our southeast corner, and you're gonna set up a structure, a special structure for yourself, and we're gonna do moves. We're gonna flow through it, and we'll work with our chest and upper back and chest. Okay, where are we now? Robert. Okay, Robert, count.
1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10。
All right, and let's quickly do this stance. Okay, it's called the frontal bow stance. As you train this, right, over time, constantly come back to this very basic structure. Yeah, so just make it home right here, right? So your front big toe is going to point the direction, whatever the direction you want to go. And the quad, your middle structure here, hips and the pelvic, this whole structure, it's not just the hips, okay? So turn and follow the big toe's guidance. So show your quad frontal. Show your quad frontal. Frontal meaning the front big toes pointing that direction, frontal, okay? And front knee bend, captured by the neck of the big toe right there. So it's quantified right there. And then the back leg, strong, kicking the ground, and look straight with a secret unlocked knee. And this is a very strong looking structure when you get it done. It just looks nice, looks solid right there. And you can probably feel it once you get there. And the spine, for non-babies, your tailbone still down, your spine long, your heavens door up, there. Frontal bow, okay? Muscle memories, fascia memories. Okay, and we're gonna do one more stance. We're gonna spin our quad, again, your commander in the middle. It's gonna spin and shift, so it's a spift. It's a spift, right? It's powering back, So now you have more in the back, 60, 70%, depends on how long your stance is. And Qi is facing now to us, it's the east, right? And the front leg is bent, slightly bent. So it's different from obviously your frontal bow. It's different, but your spine should still be aligned, your secret power with you. So sometimes there's the tendency of leaning back, okay? So you need to reinforce the integrity of your alignment. Heaven's door still up, tailbone still down, there. So this is your sit stance. Sit stance, power back. You got to get the power to the back leg. That's a sit stance. Okay. And then let's do the other direction. Focus. Okay. Be present, and check for non-babies, your 2-track system start to become more and more clear to you. Like you see the left foot's on a track and the right foot's on a track. It doesn't matter the direction, like we're pointing to northeast. So, right? So your front toe is pointing to the northeast, and that foot should have its independent track right there. And then the back foot has its own. So it's a frontal bow, right? A frontal bow, you need to have a comfortable quad frontal. So the quad sit, the quad just latch onto both legs, right? Frontally facing this direction. That's what a frontal bow is. And of course, your power split here is you got more power in the front, less power in the back. So you can feel these two legs, how they are sharing the load, right? So the knee is definitely captured at some point. In this instance, it should be by the neck of the big toe, cannot go beyond that. Okay, and back leg should finish its extending. It needs to look straight. The back leg cannot look bent. Visibly bent is not done yet. You need to finish it, kicking more to the ground, get it to look straight. Even the knee is secretly unlocked. Okay, so all these are internal training. You must make it happen. You process this, sense all your little motor unit, right? You just get them executed. And your spine, in the meantime, always, right? Your secret power right there. So it's still aligned and long. There you go. So this is your frontal bow. Feel it. Feel both roots. Feel both legs, right? And feel your whole spine. And then we're going to do the sit. Seems easier, but I guess not that easy. If I look at you, are you doing it? Just stay with me here. And the quad spiffed, right? You spiff the quad. You power back. Now your power split is different now. It's kind of reversed, but the front leg is not straight looking. The front leg remains a little arched. Yes, there you go. And feel it. Both feet, both legs, your whole spine. There you go. Excellent. Get some muscle memories, fascia memories, and well done. All right, here's great job. We're going to move up to your shoulders next star. And we're going to, shoulder is tricky. We're not doing a simple rotation. We're doing shoulder drops. So basically you go drop and then rotate back and drop. So it's a weird one. I put in here because a lot of people just have this shoulder up and forward, right? So you need to go back and down. Very, very needed, very needed. Okay, we have Rachel count. Shoulder drops. Perfect Mandarin.
Both shoulders. 7, 8, 9, 10.
See? All right, next, neck. I'm going to count. Easy does it. Generically, let's drop. Very gentle, please. 1, and drop back. 2 side 3 other side 4 rotate 5 6 easy does it 7 reverse 8 9 10 and crane neck next. So allow your chin gently stretch out, up, in, and down. So it's a vertical circle, right? R. And gentle is the key. So go ahead. Easy does it, son. So this is a wonderful release, stretch, stimulation, and a toning, if you will. So it's doing many, many good things for us. Okay. And the key is to do it gently, okay? Gently. Less is more, always. Remember it? And reverse already, Liu. Same thing, just reverse it. You go down and in, and you go up and out. And ba. Yeah, it's a very effective way. When I feel a little tight, shoulder neck, I do crane neck. I do this often. All right, 10. More for the neck. We're going to look back, but we're going to open hands. We're going to open hands with it, okay? So a little bit of more coordinated to train our brain. And we will do 12 counts, start on the right. Ready? Let's go. Right. E, forward. R, left. 3, forward. 4, right. 5, forward. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I just noticed we got light. We don't have light. We have light. I was wondering. Okay, good. All right. Okay, so we did the arm. We did the neck. We're gonna throw our arms next. And Dimitri, count.
1 2 3 4 5 6 7
Let go completely. Forgive. Let go. Trust and let go. Yes. Great. All right. We're gonna rotate our elbows next. So you're gonna keep your elbows steady about here and here. See? And then you rotate your forearms in full range of motion. Okay. And Claire, count. Full range of motion. All right. And last stars. Wrist. I'm going to count. Okay. So we're going to rotate wrist, but we're going to do a little fancier one. We're going to do an infinity sign for this one. So you will need to have a inner rotation, loop 1, and then you're going to have an outer rotation. So you complete your infinity symbol with 2 continuous closed circuit loops, right? Infinity symbol. So there you go. Great. And reverse, you do the same thing. Right? You just trace, you out and in. You out and in, out and in. Okay, excellent. So that's wrist. We're completed our 7 stars and this, and more. We did extra. So we're gonna do some extra stuff, fun, and for our brains, neuron exercise. And before we go to there, let's get our first journey started, or let's say enjoy it, because at the beginning you're just pay attention to make the checklist. But once you already gone through it, you execute it, you're just going to get there, become your new default. It's just that pleasuring. You're just going to go there and enjoy. So for those of you who are already there and just enjoy it, for others still on that journey, well, let's continue. This is definitely a journey. I call it the journey before the journey. And it is your hero's journey between you and you. Okay, so honor yourself and honor your body measurement, fitness level, and focus, focus, focus. Okay, ready position. Feet shoulder width apart, your own shoulder width, and toes slightly in, especially for babies. And start to grab your feet, whether very gently or a little firmer. It's up to you, but start the rooting process. So feet gripped, hugged earth, clawed into earth, and your knees gently arch outward and hips rotated, tailbone tucked downward, tucked downward towards earth. So anchor your spine at the tailbone, so the whole lower body rooted. Then let's go to the uplifted portion. So your crown, on top of your crown, okay? The top of a crown is not in the middle of your head, okay? Top of crown is going towards the back. It's more back of your head, but it's the peak of your crown. There you go. You will know it because if your chin is gently tucked downward, you can feel it. That's where you can feel that upward on the peak. So by Hui point, we don't use, we say heaven's door point, okay? Taoist adepts, energy practitioners. So heaven's door point up. So you can use your vision to have that heavenly hook hanging down from heaven. And you put yourself up on that heavenly hook. And as such, you can feel the spine elongated. Feel that? Great. Then let's center. So regarding humanity, we continue to do our best to remain centered. So that's left to right centered, also front and back centered. So move yourself towards the middle of your feet from the heels, because most people just stand on their heels. So shift towards the middle, the center. Okay, there you go. Once you are rooted, uplifted, and centered, you shall most likely feel that special innate power. Yeah, one day you're gonna get the thrill, electrical shots, like just from the ground, just go shooting up. Must be your indomitable spirit awakened. So there, thrills, goosebumps, bliss. So this is your prenatal life force, pure life force, youth, right? So reconnect to that once you're in this place. So this is your power, prenatal power place. So get back there and remember everything. And then for especially now babies, your efficiency state is your next step, next level, right? So you're gonna exercise trust, exercise faith, right? What's faith? Is to trust, to believe without evidence. No certainty, but believe anyway, right? So that's the first miracle to humans, is being able to have faith. So go ahead, exercise that, and let go, let go, let go more. So shoulders down, arms falling, armpits hollow, elbows soft, fingers down, naturally separated, just hanging, and chest emptied down to lower dantian, upper back hanging down, waist, quad, everything just start flushing down like waterfalls all around, right? So drop the dead weight, the baggages, secret burdens. Scars. Yeah, so getting easier, more and more efficient. Just hanging there like a human shape balloon, if you will, from heaven and plugged into earth. There, yeah. So free. Just, yep, nice. How nice, right? You're coiling a little, right? You're alive. So there you go. Tailbone dropped. Just enjoy this place. From power place to efficiency place, and feel you're getting more and more efficient. Use less and less energy. Still kind of so nice, right? All right, so this is especially for non-babies. This is a really joyride. For babies, of course, you're gonna work on this checklist 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, until you become your default. You don't think your body already remembered. It will just get you there, right? Okay, so let's move on to the extra neuron. Not to say this is not neuron exercise. You know how much you had to do here? Seems like you're doing nothing, right? People are like, what are they doing? I'm like, cannot tell you. Too much. Too much. Okay, so that's our secret, right? Okay, it's like nothing. It's not nothing. Nothing is everything. Okay, so okay, let's go into our Tai Chi state. So we're gonna feel in some power now, physical power. So let this balloon start to inflate. All right, let's inflate. Beginning of Tai Chi, and inflate more. How about show a little more power? You're perking more. You're perking out more. This is showing a lot more power. Just so you know, when you get to this position, you're pretty. Yeah, you're definitely showing some power there. So you're definitely beyond your baseline. You're definitely stretching your fascia, especially after training. You're not gonna, be flaky for me, right? You're gonna load yourself a little bit. Okay, and sit that wrist just a little bit, especially for babies, first time, and make sure your shoulders are not lifted. Okay, this arm is stretched by the air inside, forward, up. It's not lifted by the shoulders, just so you know. Okay, so there you go. And let's go through something quick. Eagle claws, when your fingers are hard, palms are hard too. And Tai Chi hands is your arched structure here. And then tiger claws is when your knuckles are hard and strong. And then Tai Chi hands back to your arteries. It's wholesome power, even. They're kind of even, right? And then Tai Chi fist is a fist that looks square, hollow, kind of flexible, like a super rubber hammer, basically. Think about that. And then you go to your Tai Chi hands, and then you have a tricky hook hand. It's really a hook wrist. So your wrist goes up, your hands hook down, fingers together, shoulders still down, elbows still drop, your arms still stretched. There, and Tai Chi hands. So let's go through it quicker. Eagle claws, Tai Chi hands, tiger claws, Tai Chi hands, Tai Chi fist, Tai Chi hands, and hook hands, and Tai Chi hands. We're gonna do a little more. So you're gonna go one finger at a time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you hold a raw egg in each hand vertically. So you're holding that egg. You cannot break it or drop it. So ask your brain to hold this egg for you, right? Perfect pressure. Then allow your thumbs to go up and then fall to yourself very slow. And your eggs have to be there still, okay? And second round, you're just gonna go slower. Always challenge yourself. Break your own record, okay? Then fast fall and eggs intact. And then faster falls, okay? And then you're gonna allow your thumbs to go up and then have them about to each other. One knuckle only. Only the top knuckle. Only the top knuckle. You're going to go very slow first. You're holding the eggs. And then you bow one knuckle. One. You see? Bypass the base one. Only the top one. So challenge yourself. And then fast. One knuckle only, as fast as you can. And then break your record even faster. So get the brain sharp, right? Because imagine you had to go to the tip of your fingers. That's a very long way. So we're going to go back and one finger at a time, okay? One. The ring finger is a challenge. Make it clean, separation, and then middle, and then index. These are easier. And then you go fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Just keep breaking your own record and expand your threshold of your capacity. And you go back to this weird structure in Tai Chi. We kind of have all these arteries. You cannot see me because you have a frontal view. You don't have a side view. But you can see my fingers, hands, they are arched. Fingers, arched, hands, palms, and your arms also arched, okay? Multi-dimensional, not one plane. And your legs arched, like a bow-legged, right? And your spine is definitely stretched. And your feet. Your feet is arched as well, right? It's your toes, your heel, and outside half of your soles grabbing, like your sucked claw into the ground, right there. It's impossible for you to fall at this point. Okay, so we're gonna go hold down two invisible balls, one on under each hand, as if you're standing in water. You're pinning these two balls down, and your heaven's door on top of your crown is up. You are rooted deeply. Your alignment is tested right now, but you're upholding it. And your center, right, maintained constantly. Just to keep this alignment of your spine as you wish, right? You have your guideline for it. Just to keep this up for you. How much micro adjustment, how many little muscles your fascia are working right now, just to keep that for you. So this is a lot of internal training, resistance training going on just to hold the structure or pin these balls down while you're holding the structure. It's a lot. And then you had to say, okay, let me just loosen myself in case you go nuts and ask us to do this one thing for the rest of the class. I need to survive this. So easy does it, right? You have this posture, you have the structure. How can you do it with all these power exertion with the least output of energy? See, that's the efficiency state, right? You got your power state in place, and then you work on the efficiency. So you will still stand while others are already falling down. There you go. Okay, let's focus your chi back to lower dantian and slowly let go your powerful arteries. Whew. Back to Wuji state. Okay, cannot dwell in that Wuji state. You need to hydrate. So if you're on YouTube, you're home, hydrate a little bit. You don't need to golf down too much, just a little bit of hydration because our fascia is under construction, and it needs some hydration. Okay, hydration is very important. I'm looking for my hydration. All right, if anybody needs to leave to train, you can, okay, and go ahead and do that. Otherwise, we're gonna continue. Okay, you're gonna do side stepping. Level 2, gonna do side stepping. Level 1, stay with me. So side stepping, face that way, lined up, and you side stepping and then side stepping back. Okay, Karen, can you lead? Rachel, are you going to that side? If you go that side, you go lead. You go to the front, side stepping. Baby's like, Where's Mama? Okay. Nina. Great. We got a semi-private here. All right. Okay. All right. Here. 1 second. Maybe just do some stepping here. The baby can, maybe Richie just come in front of the camera and do it. I'm going to need to, I feel like they're just going nuts here. Okay, side stepping is when you go sideways, right? So you line up this way, and then you're just gonna go to the side. When you run out of space, you come back this way. So that's a side stepping. You want to stand here? Rachel, stay in front. You go back. Behind. Yes. I'm gonna leave eventually. But let her leave. So here is your side stepping, right? You start anywhere. You start from open feet stance, no arms, okay? Here or here. And if you're gonna go side stepping, meaning you're gonna need to go in sideways. So sideways, you sink, right? You sink to your own fitness level and spin oppositely. You want to go that way? You spin oppositely, shift oppositely until you're 100%. 100%. See? 100%. So when you're 100%, see this foot? This foot's gonna be popping out that way. So there is where you're popping out. This is where you're popping out. This is where, you see, whatever you can pop a little, but this is a spifting. See this? Naturally. This is your first. As you set up slowly down, your waist slowly coming, you have a horse stance. This is called a horse. So you're going to have 2 stances to define you. Horse stance is a little wider usually than your shoulder, but if you can only do shoulder width, that's okay. Okay, so there's your horse, and let that continue. It's a spifting process, the quad. So as you spifting, you're gonna get to 100. So this is where that root will become free, right? So you see the motion. You see how you're doing it. This thing is gonna go yank out. This is gonna come out naturally when there's no body weight on it. So there. This is where this is going to come out. And it's going to come this way. So you're going to prevent it from going all the way. You're going to have a little bit. So this is going to be there with a little space. And as you come back to the center, middle, you can look at this. It's about 1 to 2 fist distance to quantify. It's called a small open fist stance compared to your regular open fist stance. It's definitely smaller. So this is the second stance. And if you continue, you see, you just start to repeat. And there. It's a same principle guided. Your quad continue to spin, shift, and you're going to be slow and steady, right? You're just going to, this is called side stepping. And I think the robot got stuck here. I just realized that. So there. And the quad you can see your quad, right? You can feel your quad. It's spifting. It's a spifting from side to side, right? So you go all the way to wherever you could, right? And how do you come back is if you do get to the end, I still have a little space. I'm going to finish this round so you can do this. I'll go back to level 1. And so as you go all the way, you're still not there yet. So you go, you go. Let's just say you got there. This is the last one. You have a small open feet stance. And now you're just gonna stay here and spiff and a spiff. So you skipped 1 stepping right there. Now you see, as you spin that way, as you spiff that way, you can now change direction, come back. So the stepping is the same. It's the same stepping, you just going now to the left, right? So you can finish that, or if you're already following me, that's fine. Same thing, this is the drill for you now for your new stepping, side stepping, it's called So you keep spifting your qua. It's pretty much the same principle. So that's what you're going to drill. That's your number 7, shi, cloud hands. Stepping is side stepping. Okay. You move forward a little bit while you're here. Okay, great job. So for the baby, okay, for the baby, because you guys can do your drill and just pay attention to the quality of your stepping. Okay, the quality of your stepping is marked by how's the width. Okay, number 1, the width. Number, like a 2-track system. Do you see the 2 tracks, right? I'm talking to level 1 here, so just they're doing side stepping like my 2-track system. So for here, level 1, like we do our forward stepping or backward stepping, the 2-track, especially the forward stepping, be clear with 2-track, and also clarify the setup phase. The setup, when you first set up, you just set up, then you're powering it. When you set up better quality setup with, and also get the foot straight, right? And then work on that. And for my baby here, so the baby first start to train. This is your quad, right? In the middle. See the middle of my body here? Around here? This whole structure. This is the commander. Okay, lower dantian is right here below your navel, which is the center for the earthly energy, right? So here is where, so whiten this. When you make a step, this is too narrow. Whiten, step outward. Okay, step outward, and step out a little bit. Yes, this is as I step out, right? So if you keep doing this, it's like you keep walking on a balance beam, right? Even you managed, okay, but that's not ideal. Ideal is other track over there. You cannot do both width and length because you don't have that much of a, flexibility and strength. So you can, so you prioritize width. You prioritize width. Prioritize width because it's your balance and safety. It's the width, right? So you do very baby steps. It's okay. You just do, see, width, out, not behind, out. Okay. All right, back to my baby. Go practice. That's too advanced for you, okay? I know you may think that's easy. That is not easy. They've been training for a very long time. They're doing Tai Chi walking, but you will do Tai Chi walking soon. First, get to train to be qua oriented. Qua oriented. So I was just talking about this qua being your commander because, these are soldiers, arm, hand soldiers. Even, if you kick, leg becomes soldiers as well. So anyway, so here, first, Tai Chi practitioners are qua oriented. The rest of the world are ankle oriented. So you're going to start to feel, put your hands on your qua. So when you spin your qua, right? You see the qua. And all your 7 stars, like your spine, see? Qua, hip, shoulder, right? There. So start to feel the qua being the commander, and your alignment is your true power. You're only as powerful as your alignment in any given time, in class or in life. Same thing, same principle, okay? So for your baby, first journey before any other journey is just to get to this ready position that we just talked about. Everybody start on that first, because if your alignment's still off, right? What powerful change can you even produce? Because you're not even like doing still harm. You're still hurting the body. The body is only gonna feel great when it's back to its natural intended alignment as humans stood up. I don't know how many years ago. I don't know, 400,000? But anyway, so the thing is, first is to realign. So you're gonna get your rooted, shoulder width apart, and get all these Tai Chi arteries activated, and then you're gonna have your heaven's door up, right, and your center, and you get to your power state. So this is the first journey, and this may take a little time to process. That is okay. I have people like in 1 minute in this, immediately the pain gone. No need of surgery because they were so out of alignment. So first, just get back to your power place. Then we can do more training, like changing direction, right? Facing forward, that's easy. How about you need a little change? You need to move like this, okay? So you set up the angle 45 degree-ish and learn to move the foot with ease. Move your root to the heel, right? So this is your basic training. Spin the qua and allow the foot to go with ease, right? This part is lineage based. And you learn to power the qua, to move the qua, to shift the qua. So it's spinning, shifting, so you do it separately. Shifting, shifting, spin, shift, shift, spin, spin, shift back, spin back, spin, shift back, spin back. See, very, very basic, very, very basic. But at the very beginning, feel both feet, both roots, and both legs already, and substantiate a little bit. So not being flaky, just overcome something. Overcome something. Both legs are doing it. Okay. So there, very basic training. Okay. And so you're gonna, this is the part everybody's doing their deep work, because when we do the form at the end of the class, it's wonderful, it's just flowing. But before that, we are drilling it. Drill. So in order to make any meaningful progress, focus, proper drill is the key. Just focus and then drill. So the body will start to adapt to the new alignment and getting stronger, and the whole fascia reconstruct. Okay. All right. So that's that. And everybody's drilling. So you do your own drilling, right? Remember this, right? This is the first thing, because next class you're going to learn new stance. This is called open feet stance. When you do a ready position, open feet stance starts with your shoulder width. It's the very basic, just like any human, any little baby at I don't know how many months first stood up. Basically, maybe wobbling, but rooted, uplifted, and centered. I tell you, it has to happen when that baby can stand up. Is when they had the rootedness and the upliftedness and the centeredness is when the baby can stand up. So we're only getting back to babyhood here. And remember how we were standing. Yes. So your first class, and I think let's do the class. Let's do the form. I think everybody was drilling so hard. Do you feel your legs at least a little bit? Good. A little bit? You're going to need to adjust to your own training, because now the training is up. Some others is like, oh, too light for me. But then you can load up more, okay? But you just progressively, just easy does it. Find your own go. New stepping, different muscles triggered, okay? Okay, so we're gonna do our form now, and actually today we're gonna still do, I may run out of frame today because I have a lot of also student here now at level 2 that I'm gonna throw in the cloud hands, which will have a side stepping out, so I may be out of the frame a little, and just I'll come back. Okay, so We're only probably going to do 3 stepping. I won't be out of the frame too much. But let's enjoy, because the form time is not a deep work time. It's just flow time. So how nice. Time to reap our, right? Our fruition of our deep work and drill hard training, diligent training. But I find this drill can be a moving meditation though. If you just focus, it's very pleasuring as well. All right. Okay, ready position. Foundation Tai Chi form. Level 1 plus cloud hands. Okay, let's enjoy it in body, mind, and spirit. Ready position. Rooted, uplifted, centered. Eased, loosened, everywhere. Stay on the hook. Very focused and present and internal. Beginning of Tai Chi. Slowly inflate, power on, and inflate more. Open, blossom-like. Just stretch outward all around. And then hold down your invisible balls and preserve your arteries. Heaven's door is up. First Shi, hold your Qi. Slowly sit on your tailbone a little more and hold, hug, embrace a ball-shaped Qi. It can mean air, it can mean energy, so start somewhere. And focus on your lower dantian, which is 2-3 fingers below your navel. And meditate and breathe from your lower dantian through every pore. So body breathing, lower dantian breathing, Yi. You can just focus on your lower dantian contained right there, or you can go R. Breathe out to infinity. And in, out, in and out. 3, 4, and always bring it back to lower dantian. Okay, 5 to the infinity and back to lower dantian. And stretch your qi. 1. So this is where you're gonna have a word off, outward power, and hold in. Again, R. One thing moves, everything moves. Okay? Your whole structure is moving. Everything, every little part. Every cell is participating. Okay? And 4. Very basic training. Outward power, inward power. 5. And number 3 Shi is coming up. Yo your qi. You're gonna go a lifting and a pressing down. Right? So upward power, downward power. R. And maintain your secret alignment as you're changing shape. So, and do it at your own fitness level, right? How high, how low you can go. And 5. You feel your whole structure is holding up and pressing down, right? And next, number 4. We're going to spiral more down and out. Still slow and steady. You're very constant, steady fast, right? Just alignment control first, your A, and then your speed control, B. right? Just very steady and always overcoming, meaning you are always loaded to a personalized degree, right? You're not moving flakily, emptily. You're always substantiated. May look soft, but definitely have that hardness within. Always has the steel within the cotton, right? And in and out. So this is a little more fancy, but you can see the torus looping, spiraling pattern as nature intended, and we're getting back to nature, back to our authenticity as we were born with. Okay, move on, cross arms. So number 5, spread wings or separate space. There are a couple of names for it, but you see how it's a cross wings, it's a spread wings, or you hold up heaven, you hold down earth like a giant. And archery is reserved and your center guarded. Guard your center. You see, your secret power intact. Just because you're doing a unilateral move doesn't mean you have to tilt your head or start to get crooked, right? This is test, but you're gonna up for the test, right? So your goal is to find your center and then just guard it. Guard the center and also preserve your archery, because this is by which Tai Chi practitioners exert power. We exert power in this elastic way, meaning in a way it's a soft power, right? And it's flexible. It's not rigid. It's not linear. See, all archeries. All right, this is last one. Feel it, indomitable spirit with you. Okay, cross arm. Coil this arm, rotate. We're gonna get to that shoulder width, shoulder height place. And ready for number 6, rock your boat. I'm gonna turn around and let's spin the kwa to the left corner. Here, it's our northeast corner. And slowly coil arms. You do not lift the back heel, okay, during this part. You spiff your quad to your right leg 100%. Now you can lift your left. Yes, your left. It's a T stance. And then you set up on the other track and you're going to point it towards your northeast corner. So it's going to be a corner direction. And you push your little boat. And process loop, pulling back to your sit stance. And again, slowly pushing and slowly pulling. Again, steady fast, very steady, okay? Speed control. Because your first goal is always your alignment control. If you feel you're kind of there already, then speed control. You're going to start to become very constant, like a cruise control button is turned on, right? You're just going to have one speed and overcoming. So overcoming is the part you need to self-apply. You self-apply this resistance while you carry your secret power with you, your alignment, your speed. Because when you're constant, this is the most efficient way. Also, it's most meditative conducive, right? It's easy to, because you have the constant speed, you can do this. All right, we're gonna pull back and then we spin face front. Shift your weight 100% so you can return to shoulder width on the feet. Reset fascia to this posture. We're gonna spin the quad to this corner and then slowly loop Spiff your quad to your left leg now, 100% so you can have a T. And you're going to find that track and find your direction as well. And then powering forward into a frontal bow stance and process. Pull back to a sit stance, process, and push to a frontal bow stance with a very steady, as steady as you can do it, right? And you're gonna have your own content here. It's between you and your boat, really. Your boat and you. If you're rocking this boat, right? How heavy, how light it is, it's up to you, but do it in the Tai Chi way. Slow and steady. All right, here we're gonna spin left, right hand down. And shift, and as you spin more, you see this right foot pivot in? As you shift more, you're gonna get on one leg. Hands will exchange on the side and right knee is free. So you can make this inward step into a small open feet stance, and you are spiffing to your right side all the way. You're on one leg now. Exchange hands, left knee up. You can step out a little wider perhaps than your shoulder, but it's okay if you can only do a shoulder width, that's okay. So this is a horse stance, supposed to be. And you slowly, steadily spiffing to the left, hands exchange, step in, small open feet stance, spiff right. And exchange hands, step out, open feet stance, or horse stance if you can make wider. And spiff to the left, exchange hands, small open feet stance. Spiff right. I'm doing the frame. All right, and one more step to the left, horse stance. Spiff left. Nice. And a small open feet stance. Spiff right. And no stepping. Here's where you skip one. You just exchange your hands and then spiff your quad to the left all the way, and you're going to step to the right. Exchange hands, horse stance, spiff all the way to the right. Ready? Exchange hands, small open feet stance, spiff left. Do this again, step to the right, horse stance, and small open feet stance, spiff left. So the last one is you're going to step out to the right, but angled landing. So the foot is not straight, it's angled 45 to 60 degrees. And you spiff to the right and exchange hands, make an empty step forward on the heel. Give 10-15% of weight to the front and hold out this guitar. We call pipa. And your most weight is in the back. Okay, 85%. There. End of Tai Chi. So we actually had level 1 and then cloud hands and hold out pipa. Actually, I had 2 more right. And open and close. Sink your chi to your lower dantian below your navel and release Tai Chi arteries back to Wuji. No yin-yang polarity state. It's finished in infinity, in one breath. Eventually, you're going to feel that way. Well done. It's called one breath. You go beginning of Tai Chi, and then next thing you know, end of Tai Chi. Like you feel like everything in between just infinity, right? Like a one divine breath. Okay, we're going to close our foundation Tai Chi class here. So now you can have your horse stance at your fitness level. We're going to go inhale, gather. Exhale, center towards lower dantian to more. In, out. One more. In and out. And 3 abdominal breathing. In, lower dantian breathing. Out. In, you can feel your diaphragm is moving. Out. One more. In. Out. Okay, you can do more at home. You become a diaphragm breather, like a lower dantian breather instead of a superficial chest breather. And rub hands, cover eyes. This is for our wonderful eyes against the invasion of artificial blue lights. Keep them youthful. And then acupressure all over the place, all over your face. You can do very light. Use your fingertips. You can do a little firmer. It's up to you, okay? And skull all over. So keep our mind, our face, our appearance youthful. And then you're going to gently put your little neck muscles, because they're pretty small there. And then rub your arteries, veins. Many are hiding there. Just gentle. And then thyroid. Show some love. Yes. And tonsil. All right. And then inside arm up, outside arm down. Inside arm up, outside arm down. And the front of the body, front of the legs. Extra love for the knees. Foot. Inside legs up, outside legs down. Let's so many meridians running through us. We just give them a pat down, pat up. And then our wonderful spifting skills, right? If you're gonna become a Tai Chi practitioner, pretty much you become a spifter. And our secret is we're not wobbling here. You can see the alignment is always anchored when we spift. So you're always shifting power, spinning, changing direction, right? Just like nature and life itself. So there, spift, spift, spift. And you see how soft your arm become by letting go more and more? So you can whip yourself. You go front, back, see so many organs, so many meridians. So you kind of pat yourself all over. Low, middle, upper, yes, all the way. Work your way up to the shoulders. And behind your shoulders, pat on your shoulders, you must. I can't get to all of you. Well, especially if you're on YouTube. Even here, they pat their own shoulder. That's their own duty. Pat their own shoulder, say, good job, good job, good job for showing up for yourself and for the group. Actually, we're quantum entangled here, especially the YouTubers, and for training with our training motto of commitment, diligence, excellence, and modesty. Yes, that's how we train here together. And we will do gratitude at the end. And we're going to show respect to everybody. Okay, further training is required. It's needed, as you can tell. So, all right, we're going to be doing traditional respect. We're going to be bowing. So feet together, number 1. Feet together. Heaven, earth, together. And you're going to bow and okay, you're going to say 谢谢师父 because I got the AirPod. Probably can't hear you. They can't hear you. All right, you're going to need to bow to me and say 谢谢师父. Great job. And then, of course, there's a lot of brothers and sisters in Tai Chi practicing. So find your 师兄, and bow and say 谢谢师兄们 or 谢谢师兄 just one depends on who you are, and then 谢谢师姐们 or 谢谢师姐 yeah. Great job. And if you have anybody you haven't bowed to, you find them, do it accordingly based on where you are in the family. Yeah, so for YouTubers, there's just a lot of students here. We always do this bow at the end, and if you don't know what to say, you will learn. You will learn. Yes, so you bow to your big brothers, big sister first, and then you bow to big younger sister, younger brother. All right. Okay. Great job. Bye.